A big congratulations to everyone who took the January LSAT and got your scores back today. I hope that you crushed it. If you did, congratulations, you're done with the LSAT. It's time for you to switch gears and focus on your application essays. However, if you are considering a potential retake, there are several more LSAT test dates on the horizon. We have the February LSAT just a couple weeks away. We have the April LSAT roughly 2.5 months away. And we have the June LSAT roughly 4 months away. You could take any of these LSATs in the current format with the logic games section. However, starting with the August LSAT, they are removing the games section and replacing it with a second scored logical reasoning section. So if you like logic games, if you want to take the LSAT with the logic games section and you are retaking, I encourage you take one of these LSAT test dates. Of course, February is almost here. The registration deadline has long passed, but you can still go for April or June and take the LSAT with the games. If you are already registered for February, that's great. You can, of course, still apply to law school this cycle. However, if you are going for April or June, I strongly recommend that you apply to law school at the beginning of next cycle instead to maximize your odds of getting in and to maximize your odds of getting significant scholarship money. Of course, retaking the LSAT is totally fine. Law schools do not average multiple LSAT scores, but rather they only take the highest score. So there is no downside to retaking. In fact, I encourage everyone to retake the LSAT for the simple reason that through luck alone, you could do a few points better. If so, fantastic. And if not, no big deal. And if you put in some serious studying, of course, you can improve far more. If you're taking the LSAT again in February, of course, not much time remaining. Just take a couple practice tests, review them in depth. That'll be it. If you're taking in April or June, of course, you have plenty of time to work on your weak areas, shore up your foundation. Any weak areas that you have, you can still work on with plenty of room to improve significantly. If you are taking the LSAT in June and are aiming for a 170 plus, I'd love to help you out. I'm looking for a couple of students aiming to do just that, but I do have a couple of asks. First, that you already have scored a 160 or above on at least one timed practice test, and that you have a strong foundation in the basics of the exam, the different sections, and the different question types. If this describes you, please check out the links below this video to book a call with me and my team. We'd love to help you out. And of course, if you are already done with the LSAT and are switching gears to work on your application essays, you should know that law schools have revamped their applications significantly since previous cycles. Due to the Supreme Court's ban on affirmative action, they have removed their diversity statements and have replaced them with adversity statements and other optional essay prompts, many of which may be unique to their school. This does not mean that you should reduce the number of schools you're applying to, as so many others are, just because it'll be additional work to do those application essays, because you've already done the majority of the work you'll have to do for applying. You've gotten your undergraduate GPA largely or entirely by this point. You've taken the LSAT. Application essays are the last bit you have to put together and are much less work, relatively speaking, than, say, studying for the LSAT or spending 4+ years potentially working on that undergraduate GPA. If you are feeling overwhelmed by writing all of those essays and you're not sure how to navigate all the different optional essay prompts they've put together that may be unique to their schools, I'd be happy to help you out with that as well. At LSAT Unplugged, we offer a unique service where we give you unlimited essay editing for all of your application essays, personal statement, optional essays, adversity statements, addenda, resume, even help requesting letters of rec. We help you with all of that, as many rounds of edits and revisions as you need to put together the strongest application essays possible. If you'd like my help with that and my team's help with that, again, check out the links below. Even if you don't yet have a rough draft, we'll help you create one. We're not going to write the essays for you, of course, but we will take your words and help you craft them into strong, compelling narratives. Law school admissions is primarily LSAT, then GPA, then everything else, all those various soft factors, including the application essays, which can be a tiebreaker in some cases. So your GPA is largely fixed by this point. Your LSAT score may be fixed as well unless you're retaking, but application essays are still a significant factor that you can influence. So don't sell yourself short. Put together the strongest application essays possible. And again, I'd be happy to help you out with those. Links below to find out more. And if you found this video helpful, please do me a favor and share it with someone who needs to see it. I don't do any advertising for this channel. I rely only on word of mouth to help get the word out. So you're sharing this video with others who took the January LSAT will make a significant difference in motivating me to make more videos like this for the YouTube channel, and also in helping your friends out to maximize their odds of getting into the best law schools possible with significant scholarship money to boot. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.